Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our virtual classroom. And today we are going to be looking at activity 19 practice, which is found on OneNote under second 9 weeks work, activity 19 practice, there it is. And we are doing the numbers that I have circled here on mine for your convenience. Those numbers are on Schoology as well. If you simply go to today's folder, which is not there. There we go. You simply go to today's folder, you will see them. Which today is 19, and it should be the same numbers as the ones that are right there. But anyways, what are we doing today? Today's a pretty simple lesson if you've been attentive to the last couple of weeks. And we're just simply answering these unit rates and unit and rate problems. For example, number one, a factory can produce mouse traps at a rate of 1,500 traps in 3 hours. The question is, what is the unit rate per hour? Now, again, like in all the problems that we've done so far, the first thing and the most important step, ladies and gentlemen, is to identify the two things that we're comparing and to make those into a ratio, make those into a fraction. So how do I know what I'm comparing? Well, let's look at the numbers. 1,500 what? 3 what? Well, it's 1,500 traps. So I'm going to put a traps in 3 hours. Notice how I did not write any numbers. It's just a ratio of the two things that we're comparing. So now let me actually write down those things. We have 1,500 traps over 3 hours. However, the question is asking, what is the unit rate per hour? Here we're given two hints. It says unit rate, which unit means one, and then it says per hour, which again, per hour means 1 hour. In other words, how many traps in 1 hour? Now, in most of these problems, ladies and gentlemen, all you need to do, well, if I need to get from any number to 1, I just divide that number by itself. 3 divided by 3 is 1, and I do the same thing to the other part of the fraction. So 1,500 divided by 3 will be 500, meaning that I have 500 traps per hour. Simple enough. Let me do another one. Number 3 is very similar. Let's go to number 4. Last year, one science teacher spent $65.50 to buy materials for the event. If 12 students participated, what was the teacher's unit cost per student? Notice that we're given money, $65.50 for 12 students. Not only that, but the question is asking cost per student. So just that alone, I know that it's going to be some cost money per student. And I'm given $65.50 for 12 students. And I want to know, well, how much is it going to be per student, meaning for one student? Same as before, ladies and gentlemen. I would divide 12 by 12 to become 1, and I would do the same thing to the numerator, and that would give me my answer. Now, admittedly, this division problem is a little bit more complicated, but that's simply what we have to do to get our answer. The last problem that I will cover is, number 6, because a lot of people are having trouble with number 6. Number 6, Mr. Walker wrote notes about the event that would help him plan for the following year. If he will still purchase 8 traps per person, if he will still do 8 traps per person, how many traps will be needed to purchase for 25 people? Okay. Again, what are the two things that we're comparing? I can see that it's traps and people. So I'm going to do traps and people. However, how many traps and how many people are given to me? Now, a lot of people are putting 8 over 25. However, ladies and gentlemen, that's not what it's saying here. It's traps per person. In other words, 8 traps for one person. The question is asking how many traps will there be for 25 people? So in this case, I'm given the unit rate, 8 for one person, and I'm going to use that unit rate to find how many traps I need for 25 people. So how do I get from 1 to 25? Well, 1 times 25 is 25. So 8 times 25 will give me my answer. All right, so, but as you can see, it's the same exact process for every single problem. I first write down the ratio in words, and then I write the rate that is given to me, the ratio, and then I use that to make another ratio. With that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you find this helpful, and I will see you next time.